Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a damn good show lined up for you today. But let me just say this. Welcome back. Football season is here. I don't care if this is a preseason game of a preseason game. I am in for it. And you know what's nice about it too? Like, even if, you get to the second quarter, third quarter, whatever, halftime, and you're doing other stuff, just having it on in the background is awesome, right? Like, it's just great. So we made it. So glad to be with all of you here. Yeah, Kevin, he said it best, man. Did somebody say NFL? Woo! There we go, baby. Big Tony said, AB, is that AC fixed? No, it is not. But we'll wipe off the sweat. And again, it's going to take a whole hell of a lot more than that to smoke us out. But boy, we're going to have to do it. Now, what we're going to do is walk through this game, explain how, if you're brand new to sports betting, we're going to walk through how to break down a Hall of Fame game, which is a preseason game of the preseason, right? It's a different style of football game, but it's not hard to pick up. You've just got to kind of, have the inherent knowledge in your head. We'll walk through all of it, data, information, all of that. And we're going to have some fun with some picks and all kinds of stuff too. So I'll tell you what, let's not waste any time. We're going to get right into the picks as we always do. All right, because I hate shows that make you wait to the end. Forget that. We're getting right to the front, then we'll jump into it. Let's get it. Okay, so I have this broken down into two sections, all right? So what I want you to see is this. The first three are our picks from the morning show today. Golden in terms of love them, all in, let's get it. Then you're going to see a yellow line, and we're going to walk through these four. So I have bet these, but I do put out the caution of understand what these bets are and understand what this game is. If you are looking to throw a couple bucks or half a unit, on some of these on the bottom for fun, awesome. Don't put your house on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these games are weird, man. They're very, very weird. But I played them again. It's one of those, hey, I'm going to put $5. Maybe I can win 20. You know what I mean? Like, what you do. But yeah, so Chargers Lions over 32.5. All right. From the morning show. Now it's gone up to 33.5. So if you jumped on it this morning, awesome. Right. Chargers team total over 15.5 minus 115. And then the Lions team total over 16.5 at minus 125. All right. Now let's get into the bottom four here. All right. So the first one is a parlay. Lions team total over 15.5 points. Parlayed with the Rangers and Mariners. We're going to move that total all the way down to 5.5 and play the over. All right. And we're going to get that at plus 115. So that's kind of the start of this. And we're going to increase in odds as we go. So if you're looking for kind of a cross sport parlay, because you can't parlay these props with other props from the NFL game, right? Like, you can only take their created same game parlays. But you could parlay them with other sports. So you could do it in Major League Baseball. So we're going to, Lions have to score 16 points or more. Rangers and Mariners, 6 runs or more. Plus 115. Let's get it. So now you've got 2 sports in one tonight. Second one, Lions, 2+ passing touchdowns, plus 320. Okay. Here's my reasoning on this. All right. And let me jump around on some slides to show you exactly what I mean by this, okay? I think that, number one, you're going to see the Lions. Obviously, they're breaking in a new offensive coordinator, and they're doing it with backup quarterbacks. Not easy to do. But what I do think, if I put my, head coach hat on, right, and if you're Dan Campbell and you're saying, okay, we've got backup quarterbacks, we need to figure this situation out because we got 2 guys who are pretty good. We've also got a brand new OC, and I want to see what he does. So Lions 2+ passing touchdowns. The reason that we do it is because I think that you're going to see the Lions use this, kind of like a scrimmage, but more than that. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to try a lot of different things. And in the red zone, what is running a 1 yard, touchdown do for you? Now, again, I mean, if it's there, take it, obviously. But I think you're going to see the Lions use this as a situational practice that is a real event. That's how I would, because you've got a lot of new pieces going, okay? And we're going to get to the depth charts, and we're going to get to the quarterbacks that you're going to see, all of that. But that's why I like the Lions at 2+ passing touchdowns at plus 320, because you just don't learn a lot from a 1-yard rushing touchdown. You do with your quarterback and your line and your tight ends and your running back and pass protection and your wide receivers by throwing passes. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to take a shot at that. The next one, Chargers 2+ rushing touchdowns. Okay. I'm going to go the opposite route. Now, the Chargers in the same boat, in terms of you got to look at your backup quarterbacks, and we're going to talk about that. That's a weird situation. However, I think the Chargers are going to be the opposite. I think the Chargers are going to focus themselves on defense tonight. And I think that also on top of that, all right, when they get down in the red zone, just score. We don't need to be crazy. We don't need anything stupid. Go score a touchdown, run it in. Let's kick the extra point. Let's practice that, and let's move on. That's how Jim Harbaugh thinks. And that's exactly how he gets down, is that this is a simulated practice for him as well, okay? But he's focused on different things. Again, not that they're not focused on offense, but the Lions have more that they need to know right now with their offense. The Chargers, not so much, all right? They're not too terribly concerned with it. So if you get those, first and goal from the 2, first and goal from the whatever, they're going to run the football, because it's not necessarily in the red zone with all kinds of different people having to learn at the same time, right? It's more about inside, all right, the 20-yard line to the other 20-yard line. What do you do in 80 yards? I'm not worried about what you do in 2. See what I'm saying? So, again, that's just my approach. If I were these coaches and getting in their heads of how they generally operate, I think that's where they go. Again, it's a Hall of Fame game. Be friggin' careful, all right, because anything can happen at any time. But I mean, now we didn't even finish the game last year, right? So understand that, and that's why it's in this category of bets that I took them, but be careful. Just try to take a shot. Take a look. Now, here's the best part. Take a look at this. Oh, they're back. The bots are back, baby. Oh, man. Watch NFL season. Oh, dude. That's awesome, man. Man, great. Peace. He sniped his ass. All right, let's go. Good to have them back. I actually missed them. All right. So, Lions 2+ passing touchdowns, plus 320. Chargers 2+ rushing touchdowns at plus 300. Finally, any team to score 30+ points at plus 400. We're going to walk through historicals of the Hall of Fame game. They don't score 30 points really much at all. However, there's a shot here to do it, and I want to show you why. I think the Lions have a shot to get there, and this is exactly why. Look at this Chargers depth chart, okay? Heineke's not going to play. You're going to get Trey Lance, which is great. But I want you to look at fourth. DJ Ugalele, all right, is going to get basically, okay, because you have 2 quarterbacks here that you're running with, Trey Lance and DJ U. So what does that mean? How do coaches think? I know how Jim Harbaugh thinks. Trey Lance, you get the first half. DJ U, you get the second half. And here's the problem, okay? Who you bringing in? If DJ plays terrible, and I think that he's going to. I think he's going to throw some picks. I think there's going to be problems, because that dude has had nothing but problems back there. And if you get a whole second half, I think the Detroit Lions could find themselves in great field position, creating turnovers with a hungry defensive dudes who want to make that team. And then the Lions get the ball, test their quarterback, new OC, and throw touchdown passes. So those two couple kind of together. And we'll get more into, yeah. Did I just call him DJ Ukulele? No, I didn't say ukulele. I said ukulele, but then I just went DJ U, because that's the smarter play. But yes, and we'll get more in the depth charts there. But I wanted to show you that because essentially, right here, Jinxie, as a Clemson fan, DJ is ass. There you go. I agree. And Dabo and Clemson have had awesome quarterbacks roll through there, boy. He ain't it. Oh, man. Oh, we got double bots. Oh, we're doing something right tonight, baby. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, so we'll get more into the depth chart and all that stuff there. But that's kind of my thought process of why I like these bets at the bottom. So, number one, parlay makes sense. Lions, I think they're going to have a shot, all right, at TD chances. And I think they're going to take shots in the air. The Chargers, I think it's going to be the opposite because I think that they're going to focus on their defense, man. So I think that 2+ rushing touchdowns. And then again, I'll show you in a second, any team to score 30+ points. Look, I'm telling you, this isn't a good bet, but there's a chance. And these are all about having fun, taking a shot. So that's why we segmented them there. All right. Jeffrey Aguilar, Jeffrey Swagular, my boy, took the under 32.5 parlay with Lions money line. Absolutely love it. I think the Lions do win this game. And I'll show you with the depth chart on the other side. The Lions are much better at the quarterback position, much better at what you're going to see tonight. Now, we're not seeing Herbert. We're not seeing Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the backups, and the Lions backups are much better and much more experienced, right? So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, Jeff, I like it, man. And look, in the under 32.5, bro, even though I'm on the over, the under historically is the smart play. All right. The average score of the last 5 Hall of Fame games is 20-11, 31. So, yeah, that's why you're getting 32.5. And, yeah, I mean, history, Jeff, tells you that you're the smart one here, right? Boogie, them boys must have a 9-5 because they don't show up for the morning. I know, right? I know. Oh, man. Tizzle, always get shit for saying this, but the player prop market is very also on and Brees is a good prop. Dude, absolutely. And that's what I was upset that books like shied away from them, man. Like Tizzle, I'm following you on those, bro. Like fire them out, man. Okay. So there we go. Those are the plays right there. We'll get back to it, but we got a whole lot to get to here. Okay. So let's just break down the game. So what we have, Chargers, Lions. All right. Starts in 45 minutes or so. Lions 1.5-point favorites, total 33.5. Lions minus 125 on the money line. Okay. So let's take a look at the depth charts here. And these are just offenses we're going to look at. All right. We'll see defense in the game, but in terms of betting and things like that, not concerned about it. All right. So quarterback situation tonight. What we're going to see. Not seeing Herbert, and I'm pretty sure you're not seeing Heinicke, right? Like Trey Lance, DJU. Now, why I think that the Chargers run the football is because look at this running back depth chart. Now, you look at it and you see the names. You say, all right, Najee Harris, Marion Hampton, Hassan Haskins, and Kamani Vidal. It doesn't exactly get you fired up. So I think that the Chargers, especially in the red zone, are going to use tonight for situational practice, reps, sessions of running the football. And remember, running the football is not just about the running back. It's about your offensive line, your blocking scheme, your tight ends, your wide receivers, all of it. A fullback, if you use it, right? If you're in 12 personnel, 21 personnel, whatever. The other 10 guys are involved too. Well, the quarterback's not, but you got 9 dudes, who need to get reps on film with that too. And I'll tell you this, Hassan Haskins and Kamani Vidal both came from the Titans. I've seen them. They're not bad. These dudes are this depth chart reads like it's terrible. It's not. Hassan Haskins can catch passes too. So can Vidal. These dudes, watch tonight. Now, wide receivers, I mean, you're not going to get any of the dudes. So you're going to be looking, back here, Jalen Johnson, guys like that, right? And Jeffrey asked, any rushing or receiving props? No, I couldn't find any. None of the books I have had any. So I don't know if it's a Tennessee thing or what, but I had nothing. Nothing. I had not a single player prop. So unfortunately, I don't have any of them tonight. But if anybody does, please drop them in because I'd love to know. Like, even if we're not going to bet it, or even if I can't bet it, like I'd still have to talk about it. I'm sure other people can bet it, right? So yeah, for sure. If anybody has player props, yeah, please drop them in. Love it. Over 23.5. Jeff, about a couple and a half, under 35.5. It'll go over by halftime, guys. Joel, NFL's back, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Tony said, Dicker the kicker, fantasy kicker every year. Solid. They kick field goals too, man. All right, let's take a look at the Lions depth chart. No golf, meaning you got Hendon Hooker and Kyle Allen. Now, I don't know the breakdown of how this is going to be. Like, usually it would be one quarterback gets one half, one quarterback gets the other. I don't know. Like, the Lions do weird stuff. Like, I don't know what their breakdown of this is going to be. But I'll tell you this, Hendon Hooker, pretty good. He's got a pretty strong arm, been in the offense. He's not a rookie. And he can run too. Kyle Allen, experienced, been there. I mean, he's not a starting quarterback right now, but Allen's been there before, right? Like, these two quarterbacks aren't bad for a game like this, right? They can manage this. You look at running backs, I'm not sure what it's going to look like here, but I don't think it's going to be Jameer and David Montgomery, right? So this is why I took the Lions to throw touchdown passes. I think they're going to look in the air. But yeah, there we go. So we'll see. Again, this is a fluid game. So I don't want to, put anything out there like, hey, this is who's going to play this time. Like, don't know. Hell, some guys, the coaches might not know. You just kind of feel it through, right? But yeah. So those are the depth charts, and that's where we have. Jeff said it's probably just Tennessee. Yep. You're probably right, man. Probably right. Matty Boy, CZR's at 34 for the over-under now. So I can't get over 13 normal juice. Figure this out, brother. There we go. Okay. All right. So here's some numbers here. All right. I went through the last 3 Hall of Fame games. Okay. The first batch of information we used was on the first 5. But with the stat averages, I wanted to use just the last 3. I wanted enough of a sample size, but not too much. Okay. This is what came out. And this is per game over the last 3. So on average, 3rd round of bots. Y'all are coming back, boy. Oh, snipe season. I love it. All right. So on average per team, 176 passing yards, 97 rushing yards per team. So you're going to see passing. With the rushing, it's generally been in the last 3 that one team rushes for like 150 and the other team rushes for like 50. So it's a fluid game, man. But you see the averages per team over the last 3 right there. That's kind of what a game looks like. All right. Imagine if you were, whatever your favorite team is going into it, right? You're going to throw for 176 yards and rush for 97. So, yeah. First quarter points, 6.3. And this is not per team. This is, on average of the last 3 of, both teams combined. 6.3. There have been a lot of goose eggs in the first quarter. A lot of them. Go look. Second quarter, steps up. Highest scoring by far, 18.3. So, over the last 3 Hall of Fame games on average, and these played out absolutely perfectly. Go look at them. First half points, 24.6 in the game. I think the total right now is 17.5. Third quarter, 5.6. Fourth quarter, 7.3. Look at that drop off. Big drop off in the second half. Why? Well, talent level gets a little bad, but it gets bad on both sides. But that's where tonight I think that the Lions are going to have a huge advantage just because of their quarterback depth chart. I'm telling you, like, this is a game built on which quarterback or quarterbacks can manage it and not screw things up. You know what I mean? And the Lions have dudes that have been there. Big Seth, man. Good to see you, big dog. My boy. No, we couldn't even do, dude, I couldn't do. All right, so there you go right there. No, I couldn't do a no-fly zone and couldn't do the first touchdown because I don't have them. So that stinks. But we'll have them for the rest of the preseason games at least, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. I'm surprised they didn't do something. But again, it might just be Tennessee. So I don't have them. But if you guys have them, man, yeah, please. Tizzle, post them all on Discord. Boom. Beautiful, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. You going Omarion Hampton, first touchdown? I like that. I like it. Josh Lucero, Dan Campbell looking for TD's first drive. Oh, hell yeah. You know that he is. Like, that's what I love about these two coaches. Dude, these guys, like, we have white blood cells, red blood cells. These dudes have little football cells. Like, that's all. Like, you know they're looking to set a tone. Everything is a coaching moment, man. I love it, dude. Yeah, he's definitely going to be for sure. All right. I wonder who's going to be the first team to take a shot. I think it's Detroit. Hooker will throw one. Hidden Hooker, I'm telling you, I've seen him. Let me tell you this. Hendon Hooker got Tennessee to rank number 1 in the country when he was a quarterback there. Kid's good. I like him. He's just had injury problems, man. Dude, our 6th round of bots. Oh, my God. I love it. Okay. So that's what we got. Seth Bunch, Scrubs playing. I'll say this, man. I'm kind of one of those dudes that I like practice more than games, like playing. I love practice. I love situations. I've been doing those my whole life, man. I absolutely love them. And I'm one of those dudes that likes preseason games. I like watching it, man. I like watching guys that are trying to make a dream come true. And that's what's pretty cool about the preseason is that you get to see, young guys that they know what they're up against and the odds aren't with them that they make the team. But remember, and this is the most important thing, if you're not, a guaranteed starter or second string guy on a team, the NFL preseason is very important for you because you need to get game film out there for the other 31 teams in case your team cuts you. You know what I mean? There are a lot of guys that do that, man. So yeah. That's why I like the preseason, man. I like it. I like practice, man. I'm a big fan of it. I like watching the situations and what they do. So, okay, those are the stats. Let's go through some bets here again. So take a look here, and this is the Chargers side. We'll start with them. Anything that you like. All right, now, 1 rushing touchdown, minus 175. I mean, you could we had to parlay that with the Rangers-Mariners baseball game, right? So, I mean, by itself, not going to play it. Not going to play 100-plus yards, 1+ passing touchdown. Now we're kind of getting into, the playable category here. But again, remember, though, you can parlay those with Major League Baseball. You can definitely do that. So we get down to Chargers, 200-plus receiving yards. Man, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. And especially for that team, man. I would play the under on that. I mean, just me. 125-plus team rushing yards, plus 125. And then you got to go through it. Do you see anything that you like? I just don't know what I feel about the Chargers, man. I think I think the Lions could dominate the time of possession tonight. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a big it could be a big one there. But we'll see, man. These games get weird. That's the most important thing. Just to know these games get weird. So those are the Chargers side. Here's the Lions side. So again, 100+ rushing yards. I mean, can't play it. 1+ rush touchdown, can't play it unless it's a parlay with baseball. Passing touchdown, can't play it. 200+, nope. So basically, we get to 125+ team rushing yards. I could see that. Okay? I could see that. Again, that's a lot of yards. But there's a chance. Look, I could be the dumbest person on planet Earth in about an hour, right? But if the Lions own the time of possession and they break a long rush, like, at any point during the game, say that somebody breaks off a 60+, whatever. That's very attainable because I'm telling you, Hendon Hooker can run. Hendon Hooker could eat up a lot of these yards, man. A lot of them. So keep an eye there. Lions, 225. The number's massive. I mean, again, let me know if you see anything. Like, I know that we played, the 2+ passing touchdowns, the 2+ rushing touchdowns for the Chargers. But other than that, I didn't really see anything that, stood out. First to score. Again, man, like, this is moving in the Chargers' favor fast. So is the first. Well, it's moving minus. I mean, I couldn't tell you on first to score. Like, I'd lean on the Lions because I agree in the chat, like, Dan Campbell's going to want to score that first tutty. Tizzle. Hooker had 143 rushing yards in 3 games last preseason. Bingo. Exactly that. The dude can run. I'm telling you, man, like, I feel bad because Hooker's dealt with some serious freaking injuries, and he's probably kind of cooked, right? But this dude he doesn't look super athletic, but he will cross your ass apart if you catch him open field one-on-one. I'm telling you. The dude's cold, man. He's cold. TJ, do I get a quarter for every bot snipe? Yeah, like collecting foul balls as a kid. You do. Big Seth, man. Guys, good to see you, buddy. Took the under 39.5. Rangers, Mariners, under 9.5. That is a great look. Plus 110. That's a great look, man. Roger, a lot of unders on those boards. Yeah, I agree. I mean, those were some, like, those are some big numbers, man. 225. Like, somebody's going to have to break off a couple big ones. But they could, man. Like, that's what I like about this game is that these are 2 good football teams. Like, and that's the difference, too, of, like, making the initial 90-man roster, before it gets cut down to 53 and then, 45, 46, whatever, is you got to be pretty good to even get a shot with a really good team. You know what I mean? So, and both of these teams are very well coached, and they are going to be good football teams this year. So I'm excited to see it. Okay, so next round, Wenzel. Evening, y'all. Big Wenzel. Good to see you, buddy. Evening to you, kind sir. Dustin said, AB wearing a Dodgers cap. This is a gift from Liddy. This was a gift from Liddy, man. Rock it with pride. And Big Mac Williams, dude. I see you, bro. Oh, my God, man. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, man. Hope you are doing so damn well, man. So good to see you, bro. Dude, I did miss you. I'm back. Excited to chat, boy. Hendo Cinco tonight. Go Vols. Mac, I hope you're still in the chat. If not, I will hit you up after here. There's a great dude right here, man. I absolutely love this dude to death, man. Known this dude for a long, long, long time. Love him. Love him, man. Yeah, I am a Braves fan, but I'm wearing it. Liddy bought it for me, man, and mailed it to me. So, yeah, repping it with pride. But no, Braves for sure. Yeah, no doubt. These guys typically have your local plumber playing QB this game. It could be. Now, I worry about when DJU gets in, right? Like, that could be something. Who knows? But and that's why I kind of dig like the Lions on some things, man. Like Kyle Allen's not bad either. He's not like this is what's a good comparison? This is Kyle Allen has Greg McElroy at Alabama traits. That's what you want in these type of games, right? I don't know what the Chargers bring. And again, I'm not saying that, yeah, like it's definite, like, oh, the Lions are just going to ball. They could come out and score 3 points, look terrible, right? But, I mean, Hooker and Allen, not bad, man. You could do a whole hell of a lot worse than that, man. It was like having like Case Keenum, early in. Like he was that good preseason QB who was out there just roasting. All right, so race to points. I don't know what anything is going to happen in regards to race to points. So I didn't play anything, and I'm not putting anything out there. But I did include this to look and see if there are any neithers that we want to play. Okay. So let's start at the bottom and go up to the top. So, race to 30 points. Look, I took the shot on the bet. However, all right, minus 700, can't play it. So, do what you do. 255, again, unplayable by itself. So we get to 20 points. Do you think both teams score less than 20? If you do, neither is your bet at plus 135. And that's another thing, too, is that, you saw my plays that I had, and I'll put them up in just 1 second, I promise, for anybody who came in just a touch after it. That neither, man, like, that's a good opposite way to look. If you're, I'm playing on points in the overs, but, history tells you that it's under city, right? So if you're looking at that, might be a good look. Also, it might be a good hedge if you're playing, a bunch of overs. But again, yeah, I mean, it's tough, man, because these two good football teams and even backups of good football teams are usually pretty damn good football players. You know what I mean? But God, these two teams have two good defenses too. Like, oh my God, like this is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a really fun game. Okay, so team totals. So we played the Lions over 15.5 in that parlay, minus 160. So take a look. Now remember, there's a big difference between playing over 16.5 and over 17.5. Okay, remember how football is scored, 3s and 7s. But if you think a team goes for 2, which the Lions might do, and they screw that up, you could steal that under 17.5, right? But if you're looking for an over, I mean, dude, if you're looking to play an over 16.5, minus 125, eat it. There's a big difference between 16.5 and 17.5, man. Like in a regular football game, if you want to get over 16.5, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and a field goal, bam, 17 right there. You want to get over 17.5? What are you going to do? 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals? 3 touchdowns. Now, in a regular NFL game, yeah, all right. But in this game, I'm telling you, that key number is important. Now, they could smoke it, but again, just taking fundamentals of sports betting, that's a keystone of one of them, and something to always keep with you is remember how games are scored. And they're in a regular game, there's a big jump from needing 17 and needing 18. Big jump, man. Chargers, look at that side. 14 and a half. That's playable. But, that's where you start. You're not going to get a 13 and a half. But I would say the same thing in 13 and a half and 14 and a half that I did about 16 and a half and 17 and a half. Does that make sense? Right? 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. Bam, got you 14. 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. Doesn't get you over 14 and a half. You're going to need another field goal, right? Or a touchdown. So, yeah. Just pay attention to it. 14 and a half, 15 and a half. See 16 and a half plus 105. There you go. Anteater's Chronicle said, Lions, let's fucking go. There you go. Hell yeah, man. I'm excited for this game. It's going to be a ton of fun. Dizzle, these kickers are 2 of the best. Might not see them at all. Agreed. Which could be good or bad. You know what I mean? Ant says he likes the under 32 and a half. Yeah. I mean, it's a smart play. Jeff was talking about it earlier, and he had the same one and in a parlay. It's the smart play. It's the smart play. All right, let me get my plays up here one more time, and I got a couple of slides we'll go through. So, look, and I say that look, I'm on the over, and I'm playing some points here, but historically, Jeff, the unders are what make you money, right? So, yeah. But I'm going to roll over 32 and a half. These are from the morning show. Chargers team total 15 and a half. Lions team total over 16 and a half, right? Exactly what I was talking about. I ate the minus 125. Give me the 16 and a half, man. Now, these bottom 4 here, I played them, but understand what they are. If you are in the category of you want to have fun, throw a couple dollars, let me put 5, see if I can turn it into 20, whatever. That's what these kind of bets are. You know what I mean? So the first one's a parlay. Lions team total over 15 and a half. And then the Rangers Mariners over 5.5. We brought that number down from 7.5 or 8 down to over 5.5. All right, get that at plus 115. So that's kind of your start. All right, Lions 2+ passing touchdowns plus 320. Chargers 2+ rushing touchdowns at plus 300. And then finally, any team to score 30+ points at plus 400. And those are the plays. So keep dropping in what you like and what you have for tonight. Again, I'll drop the stats here. The last 3 Hall of Fame games by average, passing yards 176, rushing yards 97.1, and that's per team, right? First quarter points combined of both teams 6.3. That's it. Second quarter, boom, 18.3. First half points 24.6. Third quarter points, fourth quarter points, you see it, 5.6, 7.3. And again, that's combined. Second half points, 12.9 combined. The second half of these Hall of Fame games, they drop off a cliff. Now, most books probably, excuse me, are only giving you first half bets, I would assume. But if you're somebody who likes to play live, and I don't know what books are going to offer live, but just keep this with you. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Keep that with you. The second quarter is a boom, but the rest of it historically, and these are the last 3, and there've been a lot of points scored, but the second half, it could get bleak. So we'll see if that follows trend or could completely change. Because you know what? Just because you rolled, or just because you flipped a coin 9 times that hit heads, don't mean that 10th one, the tails has to come. Every Hall of Fame game is different, man. They're all completely different. So I think that was the last slide. Yep, team total points. That was the last slide. So, okay, there we go. That's it. All right, we'll get out of here. Give you some time to get your bets in, get everything set up, your food situation, all of it. But, man, y'all are the best. This was so much fun. And if you're new here, I assure you, like our NFL primetime games for real or shows for real, oh, just wait, man. The no-fly zone, it's coming. All right, the club, we all picked the first touchdown scorer of the game. And this year, all right, we're doing it officially on file. So every single person, all right, in the crew We're going to track it through the year of everybody. So just know that. It's going to be awesome. Man, I can't wait. So there we go. We're back, baby. Good to see all of you. Have a great night. We'll be live tomorrow, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Let's cash these NFL tickets. And as Brent Musburger says, you are looking live. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!